I'm really not sure if you can see what I'm looking at. But Bodie is just absolutely, he's totally asleep. And he's just like right there, just out, completely asleep. I'll be honest, I was really, I came home one day, there's this guy, Jason, Primal Outdoors, and he's up in Oregon. And I'll never forget, like, started watching his YouTube channel, and he had a red healer. And unfortunately, that his red healer passed away recently. Wheeler. I really dug that name too. Wheeler is just an awesome name. But I don't even want to go and, cherry pick somebody else's name. So we really thought about the name we wanted. Anyhow, I just thought Wheeler was just this amazing dog. And, he was an older dog. And I did some, reading up on cattle dogs. And, I realized, from reading that, there are a lot of people say they're a handful. They're nippers, they're healers. They're he's already on this trip. He's nipped at John's heels of mine a couple times. I get on him when he gets on mine, so he doesn't do it quite as much. But it's just interesting that they bred that trait into the healer, and also they got a lot of high energy, and they gotta be moving all the time. And so I the point of this is that I was a little bit scared. I came home after I think I went to the LA handmade bike show, and there's a guy out of Tucson who has a company called Healer Cycles, and he does mostly mountain bikes and stuff. So I went there with my buddies, and at their booth they had this blue healer, a male, and he was just like this, kind of stocky healer, and he was really nice. He was mellow. He wasn't all like, barking at people or nipping at people. He was just chill. And I came home. Irene had adopted Luna, our Shepsky, and I was a little against that, but that's what my wife wanted, and I'm glad that she persisted, because Luna's an amazing dog. And so I came home and I made a unilateral decision. I plunked down $395 to this breeder just out of Fresno, and I just did it. And I told Irene, and I said, "Hey, Irene, I just put money down on a puppy," and she was like, "You really?" And she's she's such a cool lady. I'm really blessed. It was a half second. She kind of went, "Really? You just did that?" And I go, "Yeah." But then she turned around. She goes, "Okay, cool." She loves dogs. And then as we waited, because we told them what kind of what we wanted. I wanted at least a half mask and a blue healer. And with the breeder, Lewis Farms or Lewis Ranch, you tell her, well, these are the traits we're looking for, and then she has a number of dams and sires, and they just she'll let you know. If you pay, you get into a queue. Based on that queue, the number of things that come up, in terms of a litter. So and I started getting cold feet. I was like, oh man, I'm really scared of getting this dog. And I know I'm just long-winded. I'm just talking about this. Maybe nobody gives a crud about what I'm talking about. And We had, for a while, we had talked about, like, we have a fixer-upper, a ranch style, 50 style ranch style LA home. And, you know, we need bathrooms remodeled, we need a kitchen remodel, but we elected to do more fencing, to have an actual proper dog run. So if we were just like hitting the end of our rope, you know, with a puppy, you know, and we couldn't keep our eye on the puppy, then at least we had this safe zone where we could put the puppy and feel pretty secure that it would be okay, but we could just take a break. And we haven't had to use it that much, but this guy is what I've gotten, and I'm so happy I went forward with it, and don't know why I had all this fear. Anyway, that's my story. I guess, like, if anybody has ever seen Andrew St. Pierre White, 4X Overland out of Perth, and he was in Africa, in South Africa, for a long time. Anyway, he always talks about story time. So this was my story time. I hope you like this story time. I really like talking about Bodie, as you can tell. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also while you're at it, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post my next video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down the trail.